The elemental token from the March of the Machine is a 1/1 token creature elemental. It is kind of a goat or antelope or ibex type creature, despite it being fully an elemental. Every creature in Magic has this inherent type to it, which I always think is really interesting. But if you think about it, they always have some kind of species, and then often some kind of job, right? A human soldier, for example. But tokens don't follow this logic. Oftentimes, you will make a soldier token. It's not a human soldier token, it's just a soldier. Because tokens are so interchangeable. They're even more interchangeable than non-legendary creatures. And because of this, while this is clearly depicting a goat elemental, and if you had a real creature card for it, it would probably be called that, this is just an elemental. We're just using a goat to represent this elemental. What makes the elemental such an interesting token for me is that it is one of the rare tokens to show up on more than 2 cards, as in more than 2 cards in the set generate these tokens. The only thing other than that are treasures and incubate tokens. Everything else in the set shows up on either 1 or 2 cards. For the elemental, there's 4 cards, but only one of those cards really is summoning this token. The other cards are Preening Champion, Chiron Flamewright, and Rouse Reinforcement. And because March of the Machine is this planes hopping set, those 3 are from 3 different planes than this elemental token is represented being on. This elemental token, it's in a library, and it has the signature coloration that we see in Strixhaven. Joyful Storm Sculptor is the card that's generating this specific elemental. And if you go back to Strixhaven and look at the Strixhaven tokens for elementals, they look actually really similar. For the longest time, I did not know that this token was representing some kind of antelope, deer, goat thing. I just thought it was kind of a mess of fire and light. But you can see the similarities, even though they've been re-rendered. Speaking of which, we need to address Ryan Valle's just excellent work here. We have the library, we have the light, just all of the internal light source, impeccable work.